What's up, everyone? This is your girl DJ Daz, and I am doing an on-scene interview with Humbo County.
What's going on?
Straight out of Charlotte, North Carolina. So tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
I'm Humbo County, if you didn't know, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Just been working hard with my projects, Herbal Bates, mixtape, part 2, Re-Rock, doing a lot of work, with that, just traveling out of town, making sure the word is out there. Yeah.
Okay, so how did you get your start in music? I do know a little bit about you, but how did you really get your start?
I got my start, I really just, staying in the lab, my pops really gave me the go. He opened up a studio for me, and just from there, I just took off, It was probably like 09-ish, but I just started taking it real serious 2012, 13, yeah.
Okay, so Tupac is your first favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Would you say that he is most of your inspiration for when you do all of your music?
Sometimes, sometimes, I just like Tupac because, it's like, really, he didn't really, put a break on what he was saying, no hold on what he was saying, he just pretty, let it all out, what you believe in. So I really, go to Pac on stuff like that, though, just open my mouth and just let what I want to say be heard, But, yeah, I guess, a little bit, yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So you said that your dad had a studio, and he had also had 2 Bad Records.
2 Bad Records.
So how was growing up and knowing that your dad had a record label, and then he was able to open up a studio for you and all of that? I mean, I know that was also more just motivation, inspiration for you as an artist.
Definitely it was. I mean, it was just a blessing, really, because a lot of people, may not have that, that support, Sometimes you definitely need the support, some people to back you. So, once I felt that comfortability as far as, the support, I just did everything I could as far as just making this music the dopest stuff and getting it out to these people. That's pretty much,
Yeah. So how was making your first mixtape, Herbal Bates? That was your first official one. I was on live mixtapes. And so how did you go about making that, and what inspired you to name it Herbal Bates, for one thing? Because I'm just thinking, are they missing the P? What's the story behind that?
I really wanted a name like no other, really, So I kind of made something up, Because I wanted this to be like no other, I didn't want a name that somebody else had, or, The only way I knew this would be, like, like if you put it in a search engine, There's not too many of this going on, I was like, yeah, all right. Herbal Bates, something that nobody else knows, something new. There's nothing like anything else, so that's exactly what explains, my music. It's not like anyone else's, something new, spontaneous. Yeah, Herbal Bates.
Okay. Now, one thing I really like about your music and respect is that you keep it basically about your life. You don't rap about things that you don't have and stuff like that, and I really love that. Yeah. So do you always want to keep it that way? Because some artists start out like that, but then they go into a whole other direction.
Yeah. I definitely want to keep it like that for the rest of, for the rest of my music career, just, talk facts, and just, have fun with it, That's really what I want to do, have fun with the music, Some people take this thing too serious, but I definitely just want to have fun with it and just learn on the way, on the journey, pretty much. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. So you did make Herbal Bates the movie.
Yeah, definitely.
How was that? I mean, I know it's based off a true story, and it says that clearly on the movie, but how was making that?
It was crazy. We had probably, I want to say about it was probably like a week long, just shooting every day, early morning from, late 9 o'clock in the evening. But, it was hard work. Yeah, definitely hard work, going to different locations and make sure you be there on time and, lots of B-roll stuff. So it was, a whole week full of just shooting, definitely. That was a good movie, though, You get your spare time, check that out, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You can go on to herbalvapes.com and actually buy the movie, and the trailer is right there, so you can get a little sneak peek of what you're going to be getting into. Definitely, everyone check that out. So from Herbal Vapes to Past to Present to Herbal Vapes 2, how have you progressed with your mixtapes along a few years, months going on?
Like I say, I think every time I record a song, it's another level, you feel me? So definitely I just, like the Past to Present, I didn't want nobody to forget, not to forget, but not, see what I was doing. So I just wanted to make a viral mixtape, to let people know I'm still working. The Past to Present was that viral mixtape, and the Herbal Vapes those was just like series, we're gonna keep those coming, you know what I mean? So it's just like the soul tape with Fab, you know what I mean? We're gonna keep the Herbal Bates going on continuously, yeah, definitely.
Okay. So your first show, no one knew who you were. Only your homies really like knew about your music and things like that. So how did you go from no one knowing you to DJs loving you and everyone just really like getting on about you?
It was really shocking to me, you know what I mean? Because I never really was that, you know what I mean, that trendy type thing, you know what I mean? So really, it's just really a blessing to me to, you know, really have everybody paying attention to what's going on right now, you know what I mean? You know, it's just a part of just separating yourself from what, you know what I mean, what was going on and let people know the new you and, you know what I mean, how you taking things now. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you want to go with your music in the next 5 or so years?
That's a big one. Like, I don't know. I want to take this rapper, this, you know, hip-hop rap stuff, I want to put it onto like a Michael Jackson pedestal. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Something real big. Or be like the Beatles, you know what I mean? Just something, you know, just something massive. A movement that's just something to reckon with. Because it's like, you know, I just want a huge movement. Like the Beatles or Mike Jack, you know, and people cry for them guys when they get on stage.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
definitely.
So
They're
definitely,
legends.
you get that type of impact on the game. That's the type of what I want to do in 5 years. Just have a stupid impact on what I'm doing in hip hop. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you describe your movement, since you do want to be basically a legend, is what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
How are you going to get to that point?
How you get to that point? Just keep doing what I'm doing as far as just like separating my music from other people's music, and definitely just my marketing. You know what I mean? The marketing is another thing, you know, marketing, my strategies, guerrilla marketing. You know
Right,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, so I got to be everywhere with it and make sure my music just stands out from everything that they're doing at the present time. I think I could be on the top with that, yeah. Definitely.
How was South by Southwest?
Crazy. That was my first time ever going this year.
I'm jealous.
And hey, man, I'm sorry. Next year we're going together.
Yeah,
How about that? All right.
I'm taking you up on it. I'm not going
All
to
right.
forget.
All right, let's do that. Let's do that. But yeah, I mean, I always wanted to go since a kid, though. You know what I mean? That was one of those festivals I always wanted to be a part of, and I just happened to get there this year. So it was awesome. You know, lots of people, lots of fun people from everywhere. You know, just like AC3, but when I say way more people, it's just ridiculous, man. Like millions of people. It was wonderful.
Wow, that's
Definitely.
Schoolboy Q actually came out and said that, well, he's clearly been over the years, but he said that South by Southwest is no longer about the fans and it's more just about money and the marketing aspect of it. Did you see any of that when you went?
I wouldn't say that because there's plenty of events that's really, you know, free events where you could come in and just, you know, peep your favorite artist, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't really say it's all about the money. But I think it's for the fans, though. I still think it's, you know, for the fans. I don't think it's saturated or anything like that. It's still a spot where everybody can come in and get love, you know what I mean? I don't know what Schoolboy Q saw about, he said this year?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I don't know, you know what I mean? It's a great, you know, it was a great thing. I don't see it being more, you know, money, you know what I'm saying? It brings revenue to Austin, you know, Austin, Texas, but besides that, I mean, I couldn't see it being more than the money thing, you know what I mean?
Right.
I think it's more about the fans and them getting to get closer to their favorite artists, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad you saw it like that, coming from someone that wasn't actually performing or anything. That's
Yeah,
really
definitely.
cool.
That was.
But hopefully next year you will be performing.
Yeah, South by South, submit me this year,
Yes.
next year,
We
man.
need to get you on there.
Definitely.
How is it working with some of the artists in the city? And if you haven't worked with any artists yet that you would like to, who are they?
In the city or as far as just like the music game period?
Well, first city, and then we'll go outside of the city.
Charlotte, who would I want to work with? I want to work with everybody in Charlotte, you know what I mean? I don't want to leave anybody unleft. You know what I mean? I feel like we can, if they reach out or, you know what I mean, I run across their music before they run across mine, I'll reach out, you know what I mean? But I think everybody as far as Charlotte should reach out to each other and make a strong movement, yeah, as far as the city goes. Yeah, as far as the city, but the whole game, like hip-hop, Lil Wayne. That's
I know
number
he's
one.
one of your other
Yeah.
inspirations.
Lil Wayne was a big inspiration to me, so I always want to do a track with Lil Wayne. Like most of my people are old. Like the people I want to do tracks with, like they're old. Like Scarface.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Definitely Scarface. Can't do one with Pop, but
Hey, they got those all those
little
verses. You
verses.
can go ahead
Yeah,
and-
maybe they could give me one on there. Yeah,
Yeah.
straight up. Big Crit.
For sure.
He's cool with me. And YG, I like YG. He got a strong movement. And Bass Guy, a lot of people don't like Bass Guy, but I like his movement. He records every day. He's a worker. I like guys like that who are just strong on their thing, you know what I mean? It ain't really about the record company that pushes you. It's about your will, what you want to do. And that's basically what Bass Guy got. He's the engine, man. He keeps working. I like Bass Guy. Yeah, I want to work with him. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So what do you think of the Charlotte music scene? Because you've been in it for a while.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
from saying 3 years ago to now, how has it changed?
More people just been, getting more unified now than ever. You know what I mean? And the game it's not really a game here. You know what I mean? It's not really an industry in Charlotte. You know what I mean? For the hip hop, just music. Period. You know what I mean? Because I know singers and things that just they don't feel like they have a lane to, to push their music through here in Charlotte. You know what I mean? You really have to make it up on your own because it's not really one that's there. You know what I mean? You got to build your own platform to make sure, the music is being heard where you at. But, as far as how has it changed, just the constructive, just everybody getting together, trying to collaborate, come together pretty much. People pushing each other. You know what I mean? And the DJs is messing more, DJs and promoters are messing with the artists more, so that's a beautiful thing, I be seeing a couple cats get to perform at Cameo, some spots that people wouldn't usually perform from Charlotte, but, I see that open up to more local music,
Yeah. That's one thing that I definitely promote on my radio show is local music. I'd rather just play local music and just wear like our local brands and all that type of stuff.
Already.
Because if you don't support the local, then how are you really gonna be able to reach out to other cities and states? I just don't think it's possible.
It isn't. You gotta lock your region down first, and hopefully the other regions, follow suit.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
What kind of challenges have you been through just from growing up and you seeing your dad? What kind of challenges did he go through that you were like, okay, I'm going to learn from him and not do it, but then of course you had to go through your own.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
Really, because I still have him telling me chill out, don't not say don't do the music, but you know what I'm saying, follow up with another hustle as well, you know what I mean? But it was just right now, is where I'm at, just trying to make sure, I'm putting everything I got into what I got going on, you know what I mean? Because I know it'll pay off, you know what I mean? But he ain't that way, you know what I mean? Pops, he like, nah, man, you need to go ahead and get a real job.
Oh, that sucks. If your heart is in it, then you would definitely succeed, and everyone can tell that your heart is in it. So,
all day. It'll pay off, you know what I mean? It's just, some things you got to show people than more than telling them, you know what I mean? So
exactly.
It's more about showing improvement sometimes, especially in, this industry, music industries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What kind of advice would you give to upcoming artists or anyone that just wants to be a rapper?
Got great advice. Stay tuned on what you're doing. Don't really get, sidetracked from watching other artists or what they're doing or anything. Just be you, you know what I mean? Be original. Don't think too hard on what you're trying to present to the people, you know what I mean? Because, they think just like you, you know what I mean? So just get it out there. Don't think too hard, you know what I mean? Just be you, original, and everything should work out, you know what I mean? Push, you know what I mean? Have to be a motivated soul. Don't just sit around with the music and have your homeboys here, let everybody hear, definitely. We got to, I just want people to be more motivated, you know what I mean? We're more motivated about you, you know what I mean? More motivated about you and what you got going on. That's my word to the rest of. Definitely.
That's what's up. So everyone needs to definitely check out Herbal Bates 2. That is out on livemixtapes.com. And it also has all of his other mixtapes on there. So go ahead and check that out. And just tell everyone where they can follow you and get all your music, all your other music.
You can follow me at Instagram at HUMBOCOUNTY. And that's HUMBOCOUNTY at every social network. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm there, man. Humbo County.
Thank you so much for coming out today. I had a really good time interviewing you.
As well.
Thank you.
All right.
So everyone, this is Touch of Daz on Scene interview. Your girl DJ Daz with Humbo County. Peace.